In a world filled with pain and suffering, the instinct to heal others is deeply ingrained within us. We see someone hurting, and our first impulse is to rush to their aid, to offer comfort and relief. But what if this instinct to heal, to fix, to solve is actually causing more harm than good? Picture this. You have a friend who's going through a tough time. They come to you seeking solace, seeking healing. Your initial response might be to shower them with advice, to offer solutions, to try and make their pain disappear. And yet, despite your best intentions, your friend remains unchanged, perhaps even feeling more burdened by your efforts. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we explore the depths of wisdom from various traditions, including Buddhism. Today, we invite you to challenge the conventional notion of healing, to question whether our relentless pursuit of fixing others is truly beneficial. Consider this. You water a plant too much, drowning its roots in your eagerness to help it grow. Instead of flourishing, the plant withers away, unable to thrive under the weight of your overbearing care. Similarly, when we overextend ourselves in the name of healing, we risk suffocating the very people we seek to help. But why, you may wonder, should we reconsider our approach to healing? Isn't it our duty to alleviate suffering wherever we find it? While this sentiment is noble, it overlooks a crucial aspect of human existence: the need for autonomy, for self-discovery, for growth. Imagine if we set a different goal for this video: to reach 100 likes not through coercion or manipulation, but through genuine engagement and resonance with our message. By shifting our focus from achieving a numerical target to fostering meaningful connections, we invite you to join us on a journey towards a more authentic form of healing. So, buckle up as we embark on a voyage through the wisdom of Buddhism, where we'll unravel the intricacies of healing, discover the power of equanimity, and learn how to cultivate compassion without attachment. Together, let's explore a new paradigm of healing, one that honors the inherent dignity and autonomy of every being. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven as we challenge the status quo and embrace the transformative potential of balanced healing. Lesson 1: Understanding the nature of healing. Healing, a term often associated with restoring health or alleviating suffering, is deeply ingrained in human experience. From mending physical wounds to soothing emotional pain, the impulse to heal is universal. But what exactly does healing entail? Beyond the surface, healing is a multifaceted process that extends beyond mere physical recovery. It encompasses the restoration of harmony and balance within oneself and the surrounding environment. At its core, healing involves addressing imbalances that disrupt the natural flow of life energy. These imbalances can manifest on various levels, including physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Whether it's an illness, trauma, or inner conflict, healing aims to restore equilibrium and promote well-being. In many traditional healing systems, such as Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, the concept of balance is central. According to these philosophies, health is the result of harmony between opposing forces, such as yin and yang or the dashas. When these forces are in balance, the body and mind function optimally, and illness is less likely to occur. However, in modern society, the emphasis on quick fixes and external remedies often overlooks the deeper roots of healing. Instead of addressing the underlying causes of disease, we often resort to superficial solutions that provide temporary relief but fail to foster lasting well-being. Furthermore, the commercialization of healing has led to an abundance of products and services promising miraculous results. From trendy diets to miracle supplements, the market is flooded with quick-fix solutions that promise to heal everything from physical ailments to existential angst. Amidst this chaos, it's essential to pause and reflect on the true nature of healing. Rather than seeking external solutions, true healing begins from within. It requires a willingness to confront our innermost fears, wounds, and vulnerabilities with compassion and courage. Moreover, healing is not a linear journey with a clear destination, but a continuous process of growth and transformation. It involves embracing the ebb and flow of life, acknowledging that setbacks and challenges are inevitable aspects of the human experience. In essence, healing is not about eradicating pain or suffering, but learning to navigate it with resilience and grace. It's about finding meaning and purpose in adversity, discovering strength in vulnerability, and cultivating a deep sense of self-compassion and acceptance. As we delve deeper into the nature of healing, we begin to realize that true healing is not about fixing what's broken, but embracing the wholeness that exists within us. It's about recognizing that our scars and imperfections are an integral part of who we are, and embracing them with love and gratitude. In the following sections, we will explore how Buddhist teachings offer profound insights into the nature of healing and provide practical wisdom for cultivating holistic well-being. Through mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can embark on a transformative journey towards true healing and inner peace. Lesson 2: The dangers of overhealing. In our modern world, the idea of healing is often associated with fixing problems, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. We seek out healers, therapists, and gurus in the hope of finding relief from our pain and suffering. But what if our relentless pursuit of healing is actually causing more harm than good? Consider this: when we constantly seek external solutions to our internal struggles, we run the risk of becoming dependent on others for our well-being. We start to believe that we cannot heal ourselves and that we always need someone else to fix us. This dependency can lead to a disempowered mindset, where we feel powerless to navigate life's challenges on our own. Moreover, overhealing can perpetuate a cycle of avoidance, where we use healing as a way to escape from uncomfortable emotions or difficult situations. Instead of facing our problems head-on, we turn to quick fixes that provide temporary relief but fail to address the root causes of our suffering. Another danger of overhealing is the potential for spiritual bypassing, where we use spiritual practices as a way to bypass or ignore our unresolved emotional issues. We may engage in meditation, yoga, or other spiritual activities without doing the necessary inner work to truly heal our wounds. Furthermore, when we constantly focus on healing ourselves, we may inadvertently neglect the needs of others. We become so consumed with our own healing journey that we forget to show compassion and support to those around us who are also struggling. Additionally, overhealing can create a sense of separation between ourselves and the natural ebb and flow of life. We may become so fixated on achieving a state of perfection or enlightenment that we lose sight of the beauty and imperfection of the present moment. Furthermore, over-reliance on external sources of healing can lead to a lack of self-trust and intuition. We begin to doubt our own innate ability to heal and intuitively know what is best for us. Moreover, the constant pursuit of healing can create a sense of perpetual dissatisfaction, where we always feel like there is something wrong with us that needs to be fixed. This mindset can prevent us from fully embracing ourselves as we are and appreciating the journey of self-discovery and growth. In conclusion, while healing can be a valuable and transformative journey, it is important to approach it with mindfulness and discernment. We must be wary of the dangers of overhealing, which can lead to dependency, avoidance, spiritual bypassing, and a sense of disconnection from ourselves and others. Instead, let us strive for a balanced approach to healing that honors our innate wisdom and capacity for self-healing, while also recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings in the web of life. Lesson 3: Buddhist Perspectives on Healing. In Buddhism, healing isn't just about fixing physical ailments. It's about nurturing the mind, body, and spirit to achieve balance and well-being. Buddhists believe that true healing comes from within, through understanding the nature of suffering and the causes of suffering. One of the central teachings of Buddhism is the Four Noble Truths, which begins with the acknowledgement of suffering, dukkha. According to this teaching, suffering is a part of life, but it is not permanent. It can be understood and transcended through the practice of mindfulness and compassion. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of addressing the root causes of suffering rather than merely treating the symptoms. This approach involves cultivating awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, and actions to uncover the underlying causes of suffering. Central to Buddhist healing is the concept of interdependence, pratityasamuppada, which teaches that all phenomena are interconnected and mutually dependent. This understanding encourages individuals to consider the broader context of their suffering and its impact on others. Buddhism teaches that true healing involves not only the alleviation of physical pain, but also the transformation of mental and emotional suffering. This transformation occurs through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and cultivating loving kindness. In Buddhist philosophy, healing is seen as a holistic process that encompasses the mind, body, and spirit. This means addressing not only physical symptoms but also mental and emotional imbalances. Buddhism teaches that attachment and clinging are at the root of much suffering. Healing involves learning to let go of attachments and cultivate a sense of detachment or non-attachment to outcomes. Compassion is central to Buddhist healing. Compassion is not merely feeling sorry for someone. It is the desire to alleviate suffering and the willingness to take action to do so. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of self-care in healing. Practitioners are encouraged to take care of their own well-being so they can better serve others. Buddhist healing practices often involve rituals and ceremonies that aim to restore balance and harmony within oneself and the community. Buddhism teaches that healing is an ongoing process that requires patience, perseverance, and self-reflection. It is not a quick fix, but a journey of self-discovery and growth. Ultimately, Buddhist healing is about finding peace and contentment within oneself, regardless of external circumstances. It is about accepting life's imperfections and finding joy in the present moment. Lesson 4: The concept of equanimity in Buddhism. Equanimity, a cornerstone of Buddhist teachings, embodies a balanced and serene state of mind. It's like the calm center of a storm, where one remains steady amidst life's highs and lows. In simpler terms, it's the art of maintaining an even keel, regardless of what's happening around us. Imagine you're floating in a pool. When a wave comes, you don't resist or panic. Instead, you stay afloat, gently swaying with the water. Equanimity is like that. It's about being present, accepting each moment without getting swept away by emotions. In Buddhist philosophy, equanimity is cultivated through practices like mindfulness and meditation. By observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we learn to detach from them, gaining a sense of inner peace. Equanimity doesn't mean being indifferent or apathetic. Rather, it's about embracing life fully while staying grounded. It allows us to respond to situations with clarity and compassion, rather than reacting impulsively. In daily life, equanimity helps us navigate challenges with grace. Whether it's a traffic jam or a disagreement with a loved one, we can remain calm and composed, knowing that everything is impermanent. By practicing equanimity, we free ourselves from the roller coaster of emotions, finding stability in the midst of chaos. It's like having an anchor in rough seas, keeping us steady when the waters get rough. In relationships, equanimity fosters understanding and empathy. Instead of being swept away by our own desires or aversions, we can appreciate others as they are, without trying to change them. Equanimity also extends to how we view ourselves. Rather than seeking validation from external sources, we find contentment within, accepting ourselves with all our flaws and strengths. In a world filled with uncertainty, equanimity offers a sanctuary of peace. It's a refuge we can always turn to, no matter what storms may rage outside. Through mindfulness practices, we can train our minds to cultivate equanimity. By observing our thoughts and emotions without attachment, we learn to ride the waves of life with grace and resilience. As we deepen our understanding of equanimity, we realize that true happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances. It arises from within, from a mind that's at peace with whatever arises. In conclusion, equanimity is a powerful tool for navigating life's ups and downs. By cultivating this quality, we can find balance and serenity amidst the chaos, living with greater wisdom and compassion. Lesson 5: Cultivating compassion without attachment. Compassion is a powerful force, an essence that connects us deeply with others. In the realm of healing, it's often seen as a driving force, compelling us to alleviate suffering wherever we encounter it. But within the teachings of Buddhism, there's a subtle yet profound distinction between compassionate action and attachment to the outcomes of that action. Let's delve into this concept, understanding how we can cultivate compassion without allowing attachment to hinder our efforts. Imagine encountering someone in pain, perhaps a friend going through a difficult time. Your instinct may be to do everything in your power to ease their suffering. This impulse is born out of compassion, a genuine desire to help. However, if we become too attached to the idea of fixing their pain or expecting a specific outcome, our efforts may lead to disappointment or frustration. In Buddhism, the practice of cultivating compassion involves embracing the interconnectedness of all beings. It's about recognizing that we are all bound together by the shared experience of suffering and seeking to alleviate that suffering with an open heart. This means offering support and kindness without clinging to the results, understanding that our actions alone are meaningful regardless of the outcome. One way to cultivate compassion without attachment is through the practice of loving-kindness meditation. This involves directing well wishes and positive intentions towards ourselves and others, without expecting anything in return. By cultivating a mindset of unconditional love and acceptance, we can approach healing with a sense of openness and humility. Another aspect of compassion without attachment is recognizing the impermanent nature of life. In Buddhism, it's understood that all things are subject to change, including our efforts to alleviate suffering. By embracing this truth, we can remain present and engaged in the act of healing without becoming attached to specific outcomes. Furthermore, developing mindfulness can help us navigate the delicate balance between compassion and attachment. By staying fully present in each moment, we can observe our thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. This allows us to respond to suffering with clarity and wisdom, rather than being driven solely by our desires or fears. Ultimately, cultivating compassion without attachment is a practice of surrendering control and trusting in the inherent goodness of our actions. It's about recognizing that true healing arises not from our ability to fix or change things, but from our willingness to show up with an open heart, again and again, in the face of suffering. As we deepen our understanding of this principle, we can become more effective agents of healing, both for ourselves and for others. Lesson 6: The role of detachment in healing. Detachment may sound cold or indifferent, but in the realm of healing, it's a powerful tool for cultivating genuine compassion and preventing burnout. Imagine you're holding a delicate butterfly in your hands. If you grip too tightly, you risk harming it. If you hold too loosely, it may fly away. Similarly, in healing, detachment means holding space for others without trying to control or fix their experiences. Detachment in healing doesn't mean apathy or disengagement. Rather, it's about maintaining a balanced perspective, understanding that you can offer support and care without becoming entangled in others' emotions or outcomes. It's like being a lighthouse, steadfast and unwavering, offering guidance and support without being swept away by the storms. In Buddhist teachings, detachment is closely linked to the concept of non-attachment, which is about releasing our grasping tendencies and letting go of expectations. When we're attached to specific outcomes or identities, we set ourselves up for disappointment and suffering. Detachment allows us to embrace the present moment fully, without being burdened by past regrets or future anxieties. Detachment doesn't mean shutting ourselves off from others' pain. Instead, it enables us to approach suffering with clarity and compassion, free from the distractions of our own ego-driven desires. When we're detached, we can offer support without being drained by others' negativity or overwhelmed by their challenges. In the context of healing, detachment empowers us to hold space for others' healing journeys without taking on their pain as our own. It's like being a mirror, reflecting back the light of awareness and compassion without absorbing the shadows. This allows us to remain grounded and centered, even in the midst of intense emotional experiences. Detachment doesn't mean abandoning empathy or care. Rather, it's about finding a healthy balance between compassion and self-preservation. It's like tending to a garden, nurturing the plants without getting entangled in their growth. This ensures that we can continue to offer support and care without becoming depleted or overwhelmed. In practical terms, detachment means recognizing our limitations and respecting others' autonomy. It's about honoring their agency and trusting in their innate capacity to heal. When we let go of the need to control or fix, we create space for genuine connection and transformation to unfold. Detachment doesn't mean withdrawing from the world or becoming indifferent to others' suffering. Instead, it's about engaging with compassion and wisdom, recognizing that we can't save everyone, but we can offer support and care in meaningful ways. It's like being a river, flowing with the currents of life, adapting to change, and nourishing the land along the way. Detachment in healing requires inner strength and resilience. It means cultivating a deep sense of self-awareness and compassion so that we can offer support without losing ourselves in the process. It's like walking a tightrope, finding balance between empathy and detachment, between caring deeply and letting go. In summary, detachment in healing is about holding space for others with compassion and wisdom, without getting swept away by their struggles or outcomes. It's like being a beacon of light in the darkness, guiding others with clarity and kindness while staying anchored in our own inner peace. Lesson 7: Practices for Balanced Healing. Finding balance in healing is essential for both the healer and the one receiving healing. Here are some simple yet powerful practices to cultivate balanced healing. Mindful breathing. Start by bringing attention to your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling the air fill your lungs, then exhale slowly, letting go of any tension or stress. This practice helps anchor you in the present moment, fostering a sense of calm and clarity. Grounding techniques. Connect with the earth beneath you. Whether it's standing barefoot on grass or simply visualizing roots extending from your body into the ground, grounding techniques help stabilize your energy and center your focus. Compassionate listening. Practice active listening with an open heart and mind. Offer your full presence to those you're helping, allowing them to express themselves without judgment or interruption. Sometimes, the greatest healing comes from simply being heard. Setting boundaries. Learn to recognize your own limits and honor them. It's okay to say no when you need time to recharge or when a situation doesn't align with your values. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining your well-being. Self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a friend. Acknowledge your own struggles and imperfections without self-criticism. Self-compassion nurtures resilience and fosters a sense of inner peace. Gratitude practice. Cultivate gratitude for the blessings in your life, no matter how small. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for, whether it's the warmth of the sun on your skin or the support of loved ones. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Mindful movement. Engage in gentle movement practices such as yoga, Tai Chi, or walking meditation. Pay attention to the sensations in your body as you move, tuning into the present moment with awareness and acceptance. Visualizations. Use the power of your imagination to promote healing. Visualize yourself surrounded by a warm, comforting light, or imagine sending healing energy to those in need. Visualizations can be a potent tool for fostering inner harmony and resilience. Emotional release. Allow yourself to feel and express your emotions without judgment, whether it's through journaling, artistic expression, or talking with a trusted friend. Releasing pent-up emotions can clear the way for healing to occur. Simplicity and minimalism. Simplify your life by decluttering your physical space and streamlining your commitments. Embrace the beauty of simplicity, allowing more room for peace and clarity to enter your life. Connection with nature. Spend time in nature to replenish your spirit and connect with the natural world. Whether it's a stroll through the woods or a moment of quiet contemplation by a lake, nature has a way of grounding us and reminding us of our interconnectedness. Community support. Seek support from like-minded individuals who share your values and aspirations. Surround yourself with a supportive community that uplifts and inspires you on your healing journey. Cultivating joy. Make time for activities that bring you joy and nourish your soul. Whether it's playing music, gardening, or spending time with loved ones, prioritize activities that uplift your spirits and bring a sense of fulfillment. Daily reflection. Take a few moments each day to reflect on your experiences and insights. Journaling or meditation can be powerful tools for self-reflection, helping you gain clarity and perspective on your healing journey. Flexibility and adaptability. Remain open to change and adaptable to new circumstances. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and the ability to flow with change is essential for maintaining balance and resilience. Patience and persistence. Remember that healing is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and trust in the process, knowing that change takes time. Stay committed to your practices, even when progress seems slow or setbacks occur. Self-care rituals. Incorporate regular self-care rituals into your daily routine. Whether it's a warm bath, a soothing cup of tea, or a quiet moment of meditation, prioritize activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Setting intentions. Start each day with clear intentions for how you want to show up in the world. Set positive affirmations or goals that align with your values and aspirations, guiding your actions with purpose and meaning. Reflection on interconnectedness. Reflect on the interconnectedness of all beings and the ripple effects of your actions. Cultivate a sense of responsibility and compassion towards others, recognizing that we are all interconnected in the web of life. Integration and synthesis. Integrate these practices into your daily life in a way that feels authentic and sustainable for you. Find your own unique rhythm and blend of practices that support your journey towards balanced healing. Lesson 8. Integrating mindfulness into healing. In the realm of healing, mindfulness serves as a guiding light, illuminating the path toward balance and well-being. But what exactly is mindfulness? It's the art of being fully present, aware of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. Picture this. You're sitting by a serene pond, watching the ripples dance across the water's surface. Each ripple represents a thought, a feeling, or a sensation passing through your mind. Instead of getting swept away by the current, you observe them with gentle curiosity, allowing them to come and go. Now, imagine applying this same practice to the healing process. When we approach healing with mindfulness, we bring a sense of openness and receptivity to our experiences. Rather than rushing to fix or suppress discomfort, we embrace it with compassion and understanding. This shift in perspective allows us to cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves and others, fostering genuine healing from within. One of the key principles of mindfulness is non-judgment. We learn to let go of preconceived notions and expectations, allowing each moment to unfold naturally. In the context of healing, this means accepting ourselves and others exactly as we are, without labeling experiences as good or bad. By releasing the grip of judgment, we create space for true healing to take place. Another essential aspect of mindfulness is awareness of the breath. The breath serves as an anchor, grounding us in the present moment. When we're faced with challenges or discomfort, simply returning to the breath can bring a sense of calm and clarity. Through mindful breathing, we learn to regulate our emotions and navigate difficult situations with grace and resilience. Mindfulness also invites us to cultivate gratitude for the present moment. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the simple joys and blessings that surround us. By pausing to acknowledge the beauty and abundance in our lives, we cultivate a sense of appreciation and contentment. This shift in perspective allows us to approach healing with a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Furthermore, mindfulness encourages us to cultivate compassion for ourselves and others. When we recognize the interconnectedness of all beings, we naturally extend kindness and empathy to those around us. This compassionate attitude forms the foundation of healing, fostering deep connections and nurturing growth. Moreover, mindfulness empowers us to embrace impermanence, the understanding that all things are transient and ever-changing. Instead of clinging to fixed ideas or expectations, we learn to flow with the rhythm of life. By embracing impermanence, we release the fear of loss and open ourselves to the endless possibilities of growth and renewal. Incorporating mindfulness into the healing process doesn't require elaborate rituals or lengthy meditation sessions. It's about bringing a gentle awareness to our everyday experiences. Whether we're washing dishes, walking in nature, or engaging in conversation. By infusing each moment with mindfulness, we transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, finding beauty and meaning in the simplest of acts. Ultimately, mindfulness invites us to reclaim our innate capacity for healing and wholeness. It's not about fixing what's broken, but embracing the fullness of our humanity, the joys, the sorrows, and everything in between. As we journey along the path of healing with mindfulness as our guide, we discover that true healing arises not from the absence of suffering, but from the presence of love and awareness. So, let us embark on this journey of healing with open hearts and mindful spirits, knowing that each step we take brings us closer to the radiant wholeness that resides within us all. Together, let us weave a tapestry of healing and transformation, one mindful breath at a time. Lesson 9: Embracing Impermanence in Healing. In the grand tapestry of existence, change is the only constant. This fundamental truth lies at the heart of Buddhist teachings, reminding us that everything, including our bodies, emotions, and circumstances, is subject to the natural flow of impermanence. When it comes to healing, embracing this impermanence can be both liberating and transformative. Imagine a flowing river. It never stays the same. Its currents shift, its waters ebb and flow. In much the same way, our bodies are in a constant state of flux. Cells regenerate, tissues repair, and energies fluctuate. By recognizing and accepting this impermanent nature, we can release the grip of fear and resistance that often accompanies illness or suffering. Rather than clinging to a fixed idea of health or striving to return to a past state of being, we can learn to flow with the currents of change. This doesn't mean resigning ourselves to fate, but rather embracing the dynamic process of healing. It's about finding peace in the present moment, regardless of our circumstances. One of the most profound teachings in Buddhism is the concept of anicca, which refers to the impermanent and ever-changing nature of existence. This teaching invites us to let go of attachment to fixed outcomes and instead cultivate a sense of openness and flexibility. In the context of healing, It means acknowledging that our health is not a static destination but a journey filled with ups and downs. When we resist impermanence, we create unnecessary suffering for ourselves. We may become consumed by anxiety about the future or mournful of the past. But when we embrace impermanence, we can find freedom in the midst of uncertainty. We can approach healing with a sense of curiosity and exploration, trusting in the natural rhythm of life. It's important to remember that impermanence doesn't negate the importance of taking care of ourselves. Rather, it invites us to do so with mindfulness and compassion. We can cherish each moment of well-being while also acknowledging its fleeting nature. This awareness encourages us to live fully and authentically, appreciating the preciousness of every experience. In the face of illness or adversity, embracing impermanence can be a source of resilience and strength. It allows us to let go of unrealistic expectations and surrender to the wisdom of the present moment. We can find solace in knowing that even the most challenging circumstances will eventually pass, giving way to new opportunities for growth and renewal. By integrating the teachings of impermanence into our healing journey, we can cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the gift of life itself. We can savor each moment with reverence and awe, knowing that every breath is a precious opportunity to awaken to the beauty of existence. In this way, embracing impermanence becomes a profound act of self-love and acceptance. Ultimately, the path of healing is not about returning to a state of perfection but embracing the wholeness of our being, scars and all. It's about honoring the inherent impermanence of life and finding peace amidst the ever-changing tides. By embracing impermanence, we can tap into a wellspring of resilience and joy that transcends the limitations of the physical body. So, as we navigate the twists and turns of our healing journey, let us remember to embrace impermanence with an open heart and a gentle spirit. In doing so, we can discover the true essence of healing, a journey of transformation, growth, and profound self-discovery. Lesson 10: Nurturing Inner Peace for Effective Healing. Inner peace is the cornerstone of effective healing. It's like the fertile soil that allows seeds of wellness to grow and flourish within us. Think of inner peace as a gentle stream that flows through our being, soothing wounds, calming anxieties, and nurturing resilience. When we nurture inner peace, we create a sanctuary within ourselves, a place where we can find solace amidst life's storms. This inner sanctuary becomes a source of strength, grounding us in times of turmoil and uncertainty. Nurturing inner peace is not about escaping reality, but rather about finding serenity within the chaos. It's like tending to a garden within our hearts, where each moment of stillness and mindfulness helps flowers of healing bloom. We nurture inner peace through practices like meditation, deep breathing, and simply being present in the moment. Meditation, in particular, is like watering the garden of our minds, allowing seeds of peace to take root and flourish. With each breath, we cultivate a sense of calm, letting go of stress and tension that hinder our healing journey. Inner peace also comes from acceptance of ourselves, our circumstances, and the ebb and flow of life. When we accept what is, we free ourselves from the burden of resistance and open ourselves to the possibility of transformation. This acceptance doesn't mean resignation, but rather a willingness to embrace the present moment with openness and grace. In the stillness of acceptance, we find the space to heal, to grow, and to become the best versions of ourselves. Cultivating inner peace is a lifelong journey, one that requires patience, perseverance, and a gentle touch. It's about learning to be kind to ourselves, forgiving our shortcomings, and embracing our inherent worthiness. As we deepen our connection to inner peace, we discover a profound sense of interconnectedness with all beings. We realize that our well-being is intimately linked to the well-being of others, and our healing journey becomes a collective endeavor. In nurturing our own inner peace, we become beacons of light, radiating compassion, kindness, and healing energy into the world. And as we shine our light, we inspire others to embark on their own journey toward inner peace and holistic healing. So let us tend to the garden of our hearts with care and compassion, knowing that in nurturing our inner peace, we sow the seeds of healing for ourselves and for the world. Conclusion. In our journey through the wisdom of Buddhism and its perspective on healing, we've discovered profound truths that resonate deeply with our human experience. We've learned that healing isn't just about fixing what's broken, but embracing the fullness of life with compassion and wisdom. Imagine a world where everyone understands the delicate balance of healing, where compassion flows freely without the weight of attachment, and where each person nurtures their inner peace to help others heal. This vision isn't far-fetched. It begins with each of us, right here and now. As we conclude our exploration, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned and how we can apply it in our lives. Let's remember that healing isn't always about doing. Sometimes, it's about being present, listening deeply, and offering our compassionate presence. It's time to let go of the need to fix everything and everyone around us. Instead, let's cultivate a sense of equanimity, understanding that life unfolds in its own way, and our role is to offer support without clinging to outcomes. We can start by integrating mindfulness into our daily lives, taking moments to pause, breathe, and connect with the present moment. Through this practice, we cultivate the clarity and compassion needed to support others on their healing journey. But our work doesn't end with self-reflection. We must also take action in our communities, advocating for approaches to healing that honor the holistic nature of our being and promote genuine well-being for all. Let's spread the message of balanced healing far and wide, inviting others to join us on this journey towards a more compassionate and wise world. Together, we can create a ripple effect of healing that extends beyond ourselves, touching the lives of countless others and transforming the way we relate to each other and the world around us. So let's take this wisdom and weave it into the fabric of our lives, embodying the teachings of compassion, equanimity, and mindfulness in all that we do. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May we continue to walk the path of healing with grace, wisdom, and love.